Geek Out, San Antonio. How y'all doing? Here we are at interview number 2. Hi, this is Andy. Nice to meet you, Andy.
Nice to meet you as well.
Andy is with Thames Kosmos. I don't know if you can see. We can't really see y'all's banners. We can see the Cosmos names here on the games. One of the reasons I wanted to come over and talk to you is I don't know if everybody out there knows I'm a science teacher. It's a running gag we have going on. Everybody knows I'm a science teacher. And you guys put out kits, actually, for their science kits that people can do little experiments and things like that. Is that correct?
That's right. For the last 15 years, we've been making science kits predominantly. It's kind of been our core business. So we have 150 science kits in addition to board games. So board games are new for us this year.
Yeah, and y'all have some new releases of board games this year. Is that correct?
Yes.
So these are some of the ones that you're releasing this year?
They are, yeah. So there's 6 new games. Lost Cities, the board game, Dimension, the board game, the 2 two-player games, Kahuna and Lost Cities.
2-player are great. Those are great pickup games like for places like this when you're at the con and you're in between stuff. 2 players are always great. And then
Ubongo, which is a great family game for 1 to 4 players. So you can play it with kids, you can play it with adults, you can play it together. There's 2 different levels of difficulty, which make it nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's got a little Tetris-y feel to it, yeah?
Yeah, well, it uses these polyominoes, which is very similar to what Tetris pieces look like.
They're around here somewhere. Oh, I see them. I'm going to lean out of the frame. All right, like this?
Yep. And it's a puzzle game. I could show you how to play.
He's going to show us all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So what made you guys start doing some of these European games rather than just doing the science kits?
Well, Cosmos, a lot of people in the gaming world are probably familiar with Cosmos. Cosmos has been making board games for about 40 years and publishing them in Germany and Europe. Very often their games would come through other licensees here in the U.S. And this year we decided to start self-publishing their games within the U.S. Cosmos purchased us 3 years ago, and we're now their child. They're our parent company.
A little love child here in the gaming industry.
Yeah.
And y'all released these, you were telling me, in New York?
So we announced them at New York Toy Fair back in February, and they just started coming out throughout the year. Dodals and Ubongo are probably the 2 newest shipments, the 2 things that are that have shipped the latest this year.
Dodals looks absolutely fantastic. I don't know if everybody can see. We have Dodals set up over here, so I don't know if you can see this on camera, Vince. And shout out to our friend Hoodie, the clown. He's the geeky gamer clown in Dallas.
Hi, Hoodie.
He loves Play-Doh and everything like dough related, anything like make your own dough, anything. He's always making shapes with dough and stuff. So I wanted to show this game off, and then a lot of my students watch the show too, so I think they would really like this as a concept. So tell me a little bit about this game.
So this is a great game. It has to do with logic and creativity. Basically, it's called Dodals, and Dodals is the combination of the 2 words for dough and riddle. So it's riddles made out of dough.
Nice.
In Germany, it's called Knetzel, which is also the same thing, words for riddle and dough. Basically, you can play it with 3 to 6 players. It's a party game, and it was developed by Klaus Teuber, who's the author of Settlers of Catan.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's a party game. It's basically a reimagined version of the first game that Klaus created that won the Spiel des Jahres in Germany back in 1988. Is a game called Barbarossa. Great game, similar gameplay, but this one he expanded on it and made it better and re-released it. And
yeah, this is really great. So you get to have this dough, and there are different colors of dough. There's the green dough, and the blue dough, and orange, and there's purple and gray and red. And then the point is you make little shapes with your dough, like this little shape. That could be a penguin or a snowman or President Reagan for all we know, right? We don't know what the person's thinking of. So you have to ask each other questions, right?
That's right. And you get to ask the sculptor questions, and they reveal different clues throughout the game. When different clues are revealed at the same time, so it might be that, for instance, someone might ask a question about this and say, is it a food? And you'll say yes. And at the same time, everyone might think it's a pretzel, so you take your guessing cube, throw it in the funnel, whichever one comes out first gets to guess.
Nice. And then if you get to guess, there's a system here on the board where you get to move forward, move your forward token if you guess, and then also if someone guesses and they're in the right range on yours, you get to move some too, right?
That's right, yeah.
And then the end game is to get to the smiley face at the end, right?
That's correct. Try and get all the way around the game track to the smiley face.
Because you're super happy that you made it.
That's right.
So that's Dodals. That's a lot of fun. Tell me a little bit about Dimension. So Dimensions. I don't think you can see it.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it with the iPad? They're playing it right here. And we can move over for you a little. I know it's kind of close. We're kind of cramped here at GenCon in the booth 3039, right?
Yes, 3039. So Dimension is a strategy game. It's a puzzle. I'm sorry. It's a 3D puzzle game where you have to stack your spheres into a pyramid up to 11 spheres high. Like over there, if you can see, that's what a finished pyramid would look like. The challenge is that you want to stack them and meet these different task cards that are down here. Each round, you deal out 6 communal task cards, and each one means something different. As an example, this means that you have to use more blue spheres than white spheres.
Okay, gotcha.
This means that black cannot be under any other color, and etc. You go on the line, you try and stack your spheres. You can get a maximum of 11 points if you get all of them right, and you stack 11 spheres, and you can get bonus tokens for using one of every color.
So I don't know if you can see this, but it says like no black on any other colors. So these blacks are already here. So really, unless he puts a black on top, right?
Right, you can't have black under any color. So right now he has nothing on top of black.
So he could basically only put black on top of black, right?
Well, no, you can't have black on top of it either.
Oh.
No color.
No.
Yeah. So either you have one black on the top.
I gotcha. And then these are different, and
That's
so
right.
it kind of changes the dynamic of the game depending on what you get. Is that correct?
That's correct. And you have 1 minute to do it.
Oh, so everybody's
So it's
playing
time.
simultaneously.
That's right. You play
Oh, okay.
simultaneously. You can play solitaire too by yourself. You play one person.
Oh, that's great. That's a really good critical thinking game that actually people could use in their classrooms for the students to do some critical thinking.
Definitely.
About how the colors relate to each other and how to get it to stack up and stuff like that.
It's not the first time I've heard that from a teacher. Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, that's one of the things I like to do is I like to talk to the audience about ways that we can use gaming in the classroom and helping the students out and getting them off of their technology a little bit and stuff like that. So it's good to see games like this out. So is there anything you want the GenCon crowd to know?
Come see us at booth 3039. We have demos of all the games running. We have free teasers that we're giving out where you can try a sample of Doodles, or you can try a little sample of Ubongo, which is a great family puzzle game. Also, if you purchase at the show, we have $5 off all the games. So
Great. That's excellent.
Yeah. And if not, just come by and say hi. We're here. We have free buttons. You can come by and grab a button. There's about 20 different kinds.
Game on, baby, right there. Game on. That's the best.
You can find the button that speaks to you, like keep playing games with my heart.
Oh,
I'm going to give
that's
that
cute.
to you.
Thank you. I'll
You're
keep
welcome.
playing games with my heart and with my head, because that's what I want my students to do is play with their brains. All right, well, it was really nice to meet you.
It was so nice meeting
Thank you so much for letting us interview. Thank you, GenCon, and Geek Out, SA.
Thank you.